We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And of course, here he is. Oleksander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. They ring the bell, and here we go. A swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punch. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Can you
Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is!
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And the bronze bomber goes down.
Oh, what? What a shot! What? Oh, my goodness. 3, 4.
Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows he's won this round. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Just misses with that uppercut. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Beautiful counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got...
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Oh, and now the final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
It's all offense all the time. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Nice counter. That hook won't score. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then you get a little dirty.
Solid punch. Beautiful counter shot. So much for defensive ability.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
And they got caught.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Beautiful counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
And remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots a round. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Back and forth they go in this round. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him.
He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well done with that counter shot. Trying to land that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Which fighter will say no mas? The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter. Nope, that jab not going to score. Swing and a miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That counter punch caught him clean. We wanted action, and they are delivering. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That counter punch caught him clean. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't score with that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
This may do it. It's all coming to an end.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges. Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn. Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. And that hook misses.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter.
These days, where should he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he...
Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. They got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Pretty close fight here in this round. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These punches coming from every angle. It's like a game of joust. He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can...
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Insane action! Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he just misses with that jab. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Couldn't land that jab. Good counter punching. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.